Okay, in this video I'm going to be giving a little bit more detail about each of the pages that are a part of your student portal. Okay, as I mentioned before, this is your home page, and you can see what that's all about. We talked about that in one of our earlier videos. The next is a calendar. Okay. So you can always see when your next lesson is. This is just an example of a kind of a fake person that I made up. But you can see that they have a lesson from 3 to 3:30. And it looks like they have that every Friday. So you can look at that. All right. Studio info is just basic info about Reynolds Piano. The account and invoices, basically, this is where you find out how much you need to pay and how many lessons it covers and how many you've used, maybe perhaps, and you're just not sure. I know a lot of times my life just moves so fast, and so it's nice to be able to just have one place to just go. And if you have any invoices that need to be paid, you'll find them here. Um, you'll still get an invoice sent to you through email, so no worries about that. Um, and actually, when you pull up the invoice here or you pull it up from your email, there will be a place to click on that invoice, and it will bring you to the payment portion of My Music Staff. So, for those of you who have been doing it here for I guess, last year or so, one way we're going to change things up a little bit on you. Everything is still going to be the same as far as um, you're going to be able to buy five lessons, 10 or 15 or 20, some multiple of five, and 10 lessons will be a 10% discount, and more than 10, meaning 15 and 20, would be a 20% discount. So certainly worth your while to do that. Okay, so this is where you'll come: account and invoices. All right. Attendance. This is basically, you can see I haven't recorded your attendance yet, but you can look back and you can see in this, you might see, maybe your son was sick one week. And so I would record it as like a excused absence. Maybe there's all kinds of different categories you'll see, but it'll show up right here under the attendance. And then if there's any specific notes about that, I'll put them right over here and you'll see those. All right. Library and downloads. I don't think I'm going to create a library, but there are times that I may need you to download a certain form, or who knows. And this is the page that I'll use. The practice log, I mentioned a little bit about that before, but here's a little more detail. You can add a time. You can say for how long that you did it, and it will keep track for you. And you'll actually even get a little graph that'll show you how you're doing, and it's pretty cool. I know, like I had mentioned earlier, I'm not gonna force anybody to do this, but parents, if you have a child who may not be so disciplined, and you're trying to help him or her become more disciplined, this would be a great thing for them to have. It would just help them to stay on track with their practicing. All right, repertoire. As I mentioned, this is something I might use, but we'll just have to see. That one's kind of up in the air a little bit. You can see all the emails that went back and forth between us that we sent through Reynolds Piano and this My Music Staff. And then this is just back to the studio website. If you want to go back to that for some reason, you can. And I think that is pretty much it. It's pretty self-explanatory, as you can see. And certainly, if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be happy to answer them for you.